I'm not saying like it's a game winner or anything like that, but having that
I think it's going to be
active
less potent,
counter,
honestly.
But just having that active counter for projectiles is a little bit
Good.
scary.
It's good. It's good.
The fact that Montrose can kind of get
we're just going to see a lot of
time, just whenever they want.
Oh, clicks the wall, but still able to remain unpunished. That's the Montrose difference right there.
Always really good, also.
Right. We were seeing that a lot earlier in bracket. I agree. I like the nairs to try and pop balloons. It's not proved effective yet, but I think it could in the future. I respect the attempt.
I know the fear might be just you want to hit optimally you want to hit the balloons and not Isabel. I feel like it's just worth it to hit both at times. Just take the damage, and Isabel's helium doesn't fully reset, so it's still a problem. But also I want to say bullet arts might still.
Maybe.
I'm thinking bullet arts, you might be able to just nair and not be right next to Isabel and then still pop balloons.
I don't see necessarily how potent the bullets staling in this matchup are going to be, but yeah, I could be wrong. Solid jump read from Montrose there. I was talking in the Lasag set about how nice it was to have a tool that pops the Lloyd rocket on the floor. And I just saw those two down tilts pop the Lloyd rocket and get rid of it. Yeah, if possible, you definitely want to pop it in just like 1 move, 2 moves max. Some characters don't have that luxury. Yeah. So, yeah, and then, the Lloyd rocket ended up being the stock closer in this scenario. So Nash, SingleAye's Lloyd rocket usage is always so good because I never see like other Isabels, There's sometimes I don't know any other Isabels, but yeah,
that's true.
Keep going.
But like even with better Isabels, even let's say, like I'll see them and they hit the down B, and sometimes they'll punish you for hitting. You hit Lloyd rocket, they up air you, or they fishing rod you, but that's some of the time. SingleAye is always trying to fish for that Lloyd rocket, and there's never a time where SingleAye is not ready to hit you with an up air after you hit Lloyd rocket. Interesting.
I saw trying to go for that jab kill. I like that. Jab's killing is very fun.
Yeah. It's a good.
Oh, and there's that crouch coming in handy, like I talked about earlier. Able to get under the forward airs. Able to kind of close the gap, pop a Lloyd rocket.
Now we are having a little bit of a problem though, where if you notice,
the dog is at 183%.
Yeah, Isabel could not be killed with Bayo combos because it's too high percent. Yeah. Granted, the forward throw will take it. That was
forward throw at that much percent. I sure hope so.
Yeah. Keep in mind that forward throw got buffed. Interesting. I don't know if she necessarily needed it when
it's a decent kill.
No, it is decent. Having a forward throw that kills is always a good thing to have for a character.
I don't know. I want a forward throw that's very terrible. I want one that's awful.
Oh yeah.
Catches them sleeping.
That being said, I'm sure Bayonetta haters were not happy when, Bayonetta's bad against shield. She suddenly has a kill throw. Yeah. But still doable. Racking up the percent, but we could get that percent where.
And I think part of the problem is too, Montrose is spending a lot of resources on these air combos, so he's having very low or slow landings.
Yeah.
But it ended up not mattering long term.
I feel like Isabel's just a little bit too floaty for that.
And small.
Yeah, she's falling out of the combo, but she can't get to the ground in the place long enough for
a reasonable punish.
Yeah. Because like, what are you gonna get?
Maybe a down air, but
maybe a.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much good a soft on-stage down air is gonna get you against TR Montrose.
Maybe a weak fair, but weak fair doesn't really do anything.
Lucina.
Okay.
Lucina. Is this Montrose bracket Montrose? I haven't.
Maybe I
don't know.
I'd have to go back and bracket and see what Montrose has gone. Because there's a chance he's just been going a different person per.
Saved all his good characters for the end.
Yeah,
he did check Ness, and then
he did go Bayo, and he has already gone Bayo, so I don't think it's a different.
And I think he might have gone Diddy against Nash.
He did against Ragnarok also.
Okay,
so it might be just a different
not
character
Montrose.
Per game.
Maybe.
No, he beat Ragnarok to get Wait, who did Montrose? He beat Ragnarok, then Murin to get right here.
And there's a small difference right there too. Is that's 1 down tilt to bust the Lloyd Rocket instead of 2. So
I could be wrong though. From watching, I think Willow and SingleAye play friendlies. I think it might only be when it's unstale. So if it gets a little bit more stale, we might have to see 2 down tilts. But at the same time, it's
kind of a conspiracy theory matchup chart kind of thing. You know?
Yeah. Again, it's also Lucina. Oh no, she has to throw out 2 down tilts instead of 1. It doesn't matter. She's still a good character.
Catches neutral, get up with the forward tilt. Very good forward tilt.
Yeah.
Ooh, it tries to grab the dog. Couldn't grab the dog. The dog's too small.
Yeah, and I think Nash just trying to go.
I like the up dancing blades to get a little extra percent this early on. That is good in a game of percent. It sounds very silly to say it's a game of percentages because it literally is a game of percentages. But, you know, these are 2 very strong players, so every little bit you're getting is just...
Yeah, it's also... Oh, missed the 3rd tech. Yeah, I don't often see SingleAye, I feel like, miss techs, but just caught by surprise with that one.
Yeah, there's only so many things you can tech at that percent, too.
Yeah.
At some point, you gotta, you know, you just give up. You're like, Lucina can have this one.
I'm bored. I want to come back.
The spot dodges. They are spot dodging so many things. Very awesome.
I would say also with Lucina, one really good thing, besides the fact that I think this matchup is a pretty decent, easy matchup for her, but just the fact that even though Isabel's a little bit short, which sometimes gives Lucina a little bit trouble because they like doing that rising air to combo.
That's definitely a plus for Lucina though too.
But
like I can, you know, we can
Isabel
talk back to the
jump,
Mario
yeah.
matchup where it's like, cool, my forward air is bigger than your entire character.
Yeah.
Let's play football, you know.
And Isabel loves to jump, and it just catches every single one of these jumps. The first hit beats the slingshot. The second hit also hits Isabel.
The only downside I could see for Lucina is getting in part, and even then, Montrose is just really good at getting in. We talked about tournament stamina. There are not a ton of players who can get this far in a bracket and still consistently ease their way in against a character like Isabel.
Yeah, I think Lucina's such a good character for Montrose. Like, everything he's really good at, I feel like Lucina does also. That was. I like that.
That's going in the video at the end of the semester when Montrose is inevitably power ranking.
Sure is. I like that.
That was cute. Love it.
Montrose just needs to stick with the Lucina. I feel like I know the Lucinas are more recent picks.
The Ness is so good.
The Ness, the Bayo, and the Lucina. How about that?
That's a lot more characters than just the Lucina. But I'm
that's
with you,
also dropping so many characters, and it's dropping all the characters that he doesn't. Oh, that's a 5. Okay.
Stop it. Stop this right now, young man.
It's dropping all the characters that he gets annoyed with. Like, that's part. Okay, okay, I see this, but at the same time,
I don't know. Is it fresh enough? This is losers finals, Montrose. Come on. Treat SingleAye with a little bit of respect, man. Come on.
I don't know. He played friendlies against Lazag earlier.
That's 2
with
losers.
But I would say also, this is another character where he likes the character, but he tends to get tilted by a couple things. So, just like, if he wants to keep up the Falco because he really likes it, sure. But just keep the consistent characters in your lineup. If you like the consistency, and if Lucina is a very good pick for you, keep it. There's nothing wrong with going Lucina or Bayo. You don't need to go Pac-Man, Diddy. You don't like those characters.
Part of it could be begrudging enjoyment too. You know,
Yeah.
I want to enjoy this more than I do.
Yeah, or like I like Diddy, so I want to enjoy playing Diddy. I just hate when I get edge guarded by Diddy.
Yeah, there's a lot of different perspectives you could take on it. That's for certain. Either way, we are seeing a fairly close game right now. One that great jump lead. I don't necessarily agree with the jump there, honestly. Even if SingleAye hadn't died,
It looked a little bit.
It was a
kinda
little
like,
sus. Like a lot of Nash's good recovery options have been going low.
It felt like it was a little bit of a, oh, I'm
Panic?
finally playing a matchup where I can, breathe a little bit. I'm autopiloting a little bit, and it just,
Maybe.
I don't know whether, the jump seemed a little bit lazy. I felt like you could definitely drift away.
Everyone's done one of those jumps before. We all have.
I've recovered so late. Today, I lost to Ragnarok, and my recoveries were just so lazy. That's felt like half of it. Just I was being lazy. I was autopiloting. Yeah, autopiloting off stage is not the moment where you always should autopilot.
Again, we're seeing this situation where Isabel is just really small. Montrose not really able to polish off those up tilt conversions.
Yeah, I definitely think Falco struggles against short characters a lot more than some others.
It would have been more profitable to stay Lucina, probably.
Yes.
But we know Montrose. Montrose likes to pick characters. He loves
Maybe
characters.
It could be, honestly, that Montrose
forward
is
toss.
playing a different character per game.
Could be. Just, keep yourself fresh by just keeping on switching. I like it. That was 3 up smashes in a row. 2 of them hit. Love it.
Yeah. I want to see.
Oh, ah!
So
That's just a lot of smash attacks in a row.
I'm looking around the first set Montrose played. He played Joker.
I was gonna
Puff.
say some really goofy things.
Joker Puff. Then we got Min Min, Bayo, Lucina.
Okay, those are definitely Montrose characters.
Then we got Joker, Bayo, Diddy.
Okay.
Besides the gunless Joker. I think this Joker. Okay,
And that'll do it. 3 up.
And then Bayo, Pac-Man, Diddy. Okay, so far he has not
Stayed a character.